You just text money to 35270 or sign up at y94.com. You say when you listen, we call and we give you free money. It's easy.
Easy money. Easy money.
The name in there. Hi, I'm Zero. Got Alyssa filling in for Amy K today, who's back tomorrow. We think. I'm fairly certain she's back tomorrow.
Hopefully. Maybe with weather, though. We'll have to see. Actually.
Yeah, well, then I'll wake you up at 5:30 tomorrow morning, too.
Sounds good.
That would work out okay. So now for a quick round of Am I the Jerk? We throw it on social media every now and again, and we say, what's the situation you thought maybe you're the jerk? And then we round table it quick, and we vote jerk or not a jerk. So you're going to have a vote. I'll have a vote. And then people can text real quickly to 35270 and vote as well. And if you have a why, that certainly helps. Am I the Jerk case 1 of 3 today? My office does a gift exchange where most people buy each other gifts. I've always thought it's weird we buy gifts for like 20 additional people than what we already have on our Christmas shopping list in our own lives. So I get stuff and have the past 3 years of my working there, but I've never brought anything for literally anybody. Am I the jerk?
I would say kind of. Like, do something little. You know what I mean? Like, if you're getting gifts.
Cookies or something?
Yeah, or decline the gift. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to participate, but, like, maybe just be like, hey, I'm not into gifts this year. Is that dumb?
You know, if you're literally walking out of there with like 20 things.
Yeah.
And you brought nothing.
Yeah.
One of two things is going to happen. That's going to always happen. You're going to be known as like that person.
Yeah.
Or gradually, though, that pile will get smaller and smaller and people will just start cutting you out.
Yeah.
I think you got to get a little something, even if it is just the tiniest thing. You can't get 20 things and bring nothing.
Yeah. Just bring in, like, bake some cookies and make little, like, gift bags of Christmas cookies. Like, you know what I mean?
Every office has a different dynamic when it comes to the Christmas shopping. I would vote jerk. Are you voting jerk?
Yeah, I'm voting jerk as well. 100%.
You know, kind of what I've noticed is around here is it's like by sector probably. Like I've noticed that usually because we have like 5 radio stations in the building here. Mm-hmm. So I've noticed what happens is a lot of times like the stations will get each other gifts but it doesn't go outside that usually.
Yeah.
And so that's manageable.
Yeah. Why not do like a Secret Santa?
Could do that, Secret Santa. Could you be the person that suggests Secret Santa?
Me?
No, the person.
Oh, the guy? I was like, me personally? Yeah, sure.
I mean, if you want to organize that, it'd be good for company morale. You go right ahead. All right. Am I the Jerk case 2 of 3? I assumed by 11 my nephew would be in the know with something that comes up this time of year. So I accidentally outed it in conversation, and now I feel like a monster. Obviously, my brother and sister-in-law are super angry with me, and I feel like I've ruined this kid's childhood. But how was I supposed to know at age 11 they wouldn't know about that thing, you know? Should they have known at 11 or almost 12, or am I the jerk? Now, I don't want you to say anything, Alyssa, that alludes to what it is we're talking about here, because I'm not going to ruin anyone's childhood. But do you think you know what we're talking about?
Yes, I do know what we're talking about. I think 11 is an age that you should be pretty informed about things like that.
I probably would have made that assumption too.
Yeah, like I think that's a fair assumption. Good on him though for not being exposed to anything that would, ruin that magic. So
yeah, I don't think you're a jerk because I think at 11, almost 12, I'd have made that same assumption.
Yeah, I think it's an unfortunate mistake, but you're not a jerk.
It sucks.
Yeah.
And I can see why you feel like a monster. I can see why you feel bad. I don't think that most people wouldn't have thought the same thing.
Yeah, you're not a jerk. It was just a little bit of an unfortunate mistake, I
think. If there's a lesson to be learned here, just assume that everybody, until they're like about 37 years old, you just go ahead and talk like they have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be the one that kills the magic.
I would agree with that.
It's you ever around like a little kid and then you have to like censor yourself real quick, like.
Oh yeah, 100%. I've done that before. I've been the bearer of bad news on accident before.
I'm pretty good at now that we have our own kids. I'm pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that. And finally today, am I the jerk? My friend just had a baby, and it's huge with a whole bunch of U's. Really large baby. So the first time I saw the kid, I was taken back, and I was like, whoa, that's a huge baby. And she seemed super offended. Am I the jerk?
No, I think that's funny. I would think that's funny. I mean, a huge baby's a little bit different than like, oh my gosh, that is a super ugly baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't really help the size of your baby. You can't help how it looks either, but
there's probably a better way to have worded it, but if you were just really that taken aback, it's a natural reaction.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably, you're not the first one, I'm sure, too.
yeah, it's less gross too than being like, wow, that must not have felt good. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Like, people have said that before too, like that I've witnessed, and I was like, yikes, I don't.
You're
like
probably not in telling her anything she doesn't know either. Like,
Yeah.
if you have given birth to this child and you recognize that it's a hefty child or whatever word you want to use,
Yeah.
you probably are fully aware of that fact.
Yeah.
Your body's fully aware of that
Yeah,
fact.
you're aware that kid is very large.
And usually that's a conversation. Like they talk about how many pounds they were and everything.
Yeah, I would be like, look at how huge my baby is. Like, I would think that's funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you're a jerk.
I'll vote semi-jerk because I think you could have worded it different than being like,
Okay.
oh, that's a huge baby.
Yeah.
But semi-jerk.
Semi. Yeah,
I'll go
maybe just
semi-jerk.
like a misinformed jerk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they could have done it better.
I think if you have a baby like that is going to take people back a step or two, what you do is you send some photos first. Mm-hmm. And make sure that the baby's a round thing so that I can see proportionally the size of your baby, whether they're in your arms or next to a toy of some kind or like something that gives me an idea of the size of your baby.
Or like a ruler.
Or send me the pounds.
Yeah, that's true. So you're like prepared.
And so when I see the baby, I won't react the way she did, right? I'm
Introducing a new term.
dink. Am I the dink? Mm-hmm. Doesn't roll off the tongue quite as nicely, but it works. Was the Dex Club saying jerk or not so much?
Jerk for, I don't really know what one they're referring to. I'm assuming the first one. And then the second one says, my son has autism and was 16 and, still knows the magic. So
That's special, though.
Yeah.
You're able to keep that going.
yeah, I think so too. I think that's important to not burst anybody's bubble when it comes
I'm
to
a
that
grown
stuff.
man, and I'd prefer not to know.
I know, me too. Me too.
It was a bus for me.
A bus?
A school bus.
Oh,
Kindergarten.
mine was I had trouble falling asleep when I was like 7 years old.
Wait, oh, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I
Yeah.
follow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad day.
Unfortunately.
I'm really glad we took this to such a depressing place. Hey, stupid stories on the way. Almost impossible question of the day to get your wind down tickets for this Wednesday, or Wines Day, I guess you could say.